Welcome to Kusum.net. This is ASP.NET MVC tutorial and you are watching part 78 action result types in MVC. So before watching this video, please watch my part 75, 76 and 77. Inside of that part 77, I was explaining about custom action filters in MVC. So let's start to learn different action result types in MVC. Okay. So different action result types in MVC. Typically, we are using the method by default as an action result. Whenever the controller is created, that time by default created an action result using and with the name of index. The result of that method will be returned as an action result. Now this action result is derived from a abstract class. Let's see. Let's flip to the Visual Studio. This is my index method, and when I press F12 on action result, it shows us that it is derived from abstract class. The action result class is abstract class. It is derived from abstract class, right? And all the other methods like partial view result, JSON result is derived from action result. You can see here uh, this is action result abstract class, and all the subtypes of that action result, this file result, content result, JSON result, are derived from action result. If you want to see the basic of this, we can decompile .NET Framework using ILSpy is a tool that can be used to inspect an assembly. So let's go to this website ilspy.net and download the code to decode the .NET Framework code. So I have already done this and download the code from ilspy. You can see here this is my ilspy binary files, and I have extracted, and inside of that there is this type of DLL files to decompile the .NET Framework library. This ilspy, I will click on this exe of that, so it will execute all the DLL files and show the result. I will this action result is inside of the system.web and .mvc. So this system.web.mvc assembly contains this action result. This action result type derived its derived types are this. You can see file result system.web.mvc assembly. So now let's check. You can decompile the code of these files like JavaScript result. If I double click on this, you can see the all the code of decompile. This ilspy exe will decompile the .NET Framework library files. That's same like this JSON result. Same like that, if I click on this empty result, it will display all the code of that empty result. So these all types are derived from this action result abstract class. And this abstract class action result is inside of the system.web.mvc assembly. Now let's come here Why do we have so many subtypes? An action method in a controller can return a wide range of objects. For example, an action method can return view result, partial view result, JSON result, a redirect result. So it have more than one subtypes. Okay, view result uh, is using the helper file of view. Partial view result is used partial view helper object. JSON result is used JSON object. Like that, redirect result is used action result, like that. Okay, so what should be the return type of an action method action result or specific derived type? Means if I use action result and return view result, is okay? Yes, it's okay, because all these subtypes are derived from these action results. So it's a good practice. It's a good practice to return specific subtypes. But if different parts of an action method returns different subtypes, then I will return an action result object. It means I want to say that if I want to get the result of JSON result, then I will use the object of JSON in place of action result. If I want to uh, if I want to uh, execute the result of partial view, then I will use the partial view object. Okay. So when I can use this action result object, my I will say you that this action result you will use when you require this if else condition. If your code contains this if else condition and this if condition if returns this action result to return view, and if else condition returns JSON view, that time you require this action result. Okay, otherwise you will use a specific type. Let's see, this is my action controller. Okay, if I want to use if else condition, if if some condition if some condition, okay, and inside of that I will return this return view, and inside of else condition if I return JSON view, JSON result, okay, then that time you have the confusion. This condition requires a view result and this condition requires JSON result. So what view what object we have to use? That time we have to use this action result. Okay, and if you want only a single result, means suppose partial view, okay, suppose return partial, return partial view result, that time you have to specify partial view. It's okay to specific object you have to use. Okay, but at time of conditions you have to pass action result, right? Let's see here now. Okay, these subtypes of action result have some helper methods that whatever the object, like file content result. If you want a view in file content result, then you have to use this helper method file. If you want file path result, then you have to use file helper method. If you have to view result, then you have to use view helper method. For JSON result you have to use JSON method, like that. And if you don't want to use specific method helper method, then just use action result, no problem. Okay, if you want the type of partial view result, no problem, action result for all. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for listening my video. If you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe it. Thank you. Have a great day.